Blake Bortles not even finishing their game, and he's actually healthy because the Jags are getting beat up against the Houston Texans right now. My goodness, 20-7, 2:18 left to go. You see the numbers for Bortles, 6 of 12, 61 yards, but in comes Cody Kessler. You may remember him from the Browns in his early career. The former USC quarterback has actually had a touchdown pass to TJ Yeldon. So they're on the board, B-Mac, but right now they have, maybe it's like Mount Everest in terms of trying to come back and win this game.
Well, they still have a full quarter left to be played with this game still in the third quarter, so being able to get something on the board is huge. You're still a possession away from making this thing extremely close. 13 points right now. Cody Kessler came in and made some plays with his legs and, of course, looking down the football field. I don't know what's going on for Blake Bortles, but we know he is a quarterback that can be so inconsistent from time to time, and his inconsistencies are showing up big time because they have injuries in the backfield, injuries on the offensive line. And this has been too much for him as far as being able to orchestrate and sustain drives. Take him out, allow him to watch from the sideline, and who knows, this defense still is they're pretty good defense. They just need some help. They've been playing with their back against the wall the entire ball game, finding a way to get some help, getting a key stop, and hopefully Cody can make this thing interesting.
If Cody Kessler is the answer to the question, then it's a bad question, because right now Jacksonville, I feel like they're grasping a little bit, maybe reaching a little bit for what I feel like that they're just kind of out of their element here. They're stressing, they're pressing, they're getting blown out against Houston. And I just feel like that by opening this Pandora's box, they're creating more problems for themselves than they actually need.
So do you believe they should have kept Blake in the ball game?
I guess if they thought that Blake just didn't have his head in the game and was just turning the ball over too much, and they thought they had no chance to win this game with him, then they make the change. They were down to almost 3 scores at the time, so why not? And so now they're going to see what they get in Kessler. But what happens if Cody Kessler leads them back? Are they going to lean on him?
No.
Are they going to go and make a trade for somebody else?
Blake will be the starter going forward.
If they win this game with Cody Kessler, how can they make Blake the starter?
I mean, it's not like Cody is Nick Foles and he's winning a Super Bowl. This is the divisional game, and sometimes when you don't have that ideal franchise quarterback, I'm okay with you pulling him. You know, allow him to understand we can carry on without you. So you need to get yourself in line and be able to do what you're supposed to do and watch from the sideline. We know there's a lot of questions about Blake. We know that, right? So we don't expect for Blake to be able to win ball games with his arms. We just need him to be consistent and make timely plays. So far in this, first 3 quarters of this ball game, if you didn't know any better, you thought he was throwing with his eyes closed.
When's the last time they benched him?
Last season, right?
Did they?
Was it a year ago?
Was it?
I can't recall.
I can't recall either.
But
it's strange that they're doing it now.
Also, too,
I think the timing is totally weird.
The difference from a year ago compared to this season was the defense was so good. They weren't allowing anything. Now the defense,
20 points to Houston.
Yeah, they're allowing little things to happen from opposing their offenses. They're not getting the help from their quarterback. That's the issue. When your defense may have a bad ball game or a few series, I need the quarterback to stand up and give us something. Give us something to boost our morale. All he's doing is hurting them even more.
I think it's a vote of no confidence in Blake Bortles, and I think it creates a total mess in this offense.
It's just tough to see this team with Super Bowl aspirations. And again, though, you have your featured back, #1 round pick in terms of fantasy. Leonard Fournette has not been healthy all year. You trade for Carlos Hyde on Friday. He's not in this game, but you don't know what the long-term effects are. And just to give you an idea, speaking of trades, October 30th, the deadline, so perhaps Jacksonville will make a move then. Stick with us, everybody.